Hello students, today we are going to learn about reading skills as it is given in the CBSE syllabus. Reading skills is the first section which contributes 20 marks for the quota of marks. Now we will see why reading is important, how reading comprehension has to be done, how note making is to be done, and summarizing. In this video, we are going to deal with reading comprehension first. You might have seen two pictures over here. Some students are reading on the Reading Inspiration Day of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's birthday, which is celebrated as Reading Inspiration Day. There are certain objectives of reading, and we need to know these objectives of reading. Students are expected to develop the following study skills: skim for main ideas and scan for details. There are two types of reading. First is skimming, means going overviewly, just going through the pages, finding for general information. And scanning means going in detail and reading. Refer to dictionaries, encyclopedia, thesaurus, academic reference material in any format. Next objective is select and extract relevant information using reading skills of skimming and scanning. Understand the writer's purpose and tone. Comprehend the difference between the literal and the figurative. Differentiate between claims and realities, facts and opinions. Form opinion about business and on the basis of latest trends available that is necessary to read. Comprehend technical language as required in computer related fields. If somebody says Alt, Control, CTRL is control, ESC is escape button. So this is keyword things about the computer. So technically what we need to know about the language. Logically comment on a given text, that is also important. Specifically develop the ability to be original and creative in interpreting opinion. Develop the ability to be logically persuasive in defending one's opinion and making notes based on a text. That is necessary. Once you develop these skills, it will be lifelong important. Let us say what is the scheme for reading comprehension given for class 12 board paper. There shall be two unseen passages including poems with a variety of questions like objective type of questions, short answer questions and multiple choice questions, including 4 marks for vocabulary such as word formation and inferring meaning. Multiple choice questions will be 6 questions of 6 marks, 1 mark each. Objective type of questions, 6 marks of 6 questions. The range of 2 passages, including a poem or a stanza, should be of 900 to 1000 words. Now you will be wondering 900 to 1000 words passage? No, it will be divided. For note making and summarizing, it will be 400 to 500 words, and the same applies for the other passage which is given for comprehension. So each paragraph will be minimum 400, maximum 500 words. Now there are some of the strategies for attempting comprehension section we need to see. Read the title first. Quickly skim through the questions. This will help you to predict what the passage or poem is about. It will help you to read and understand its contents with more clarity and will keep your mind focused on its theme. The next, focus on the question that test vocabulary skills. Read the antonym, synonym given in the passage. Look at the numbers of the paragraphs. That is important because if the numbers are given there, they are suggesting in the bracket of the question that this vocabulary is antonym or synonym you will be finding in the paragraph number so and so. So we need to find out those paragraph numbers. This gives you a ready reference and helps you to identify the word in the passage paragraph while reading. The next important is while reading, we need to do the following things. Underline the content words, which is useful for our answering. Underline the possible answers of the given questions. It will help you to identify the answers faster than earlier method. Encircle the words that are answers for vocabulary. Normally, a noun for noun, adjective for adjective, adverb for adverb. That is the method to apply. Next, we need to go for another strategy which we need to apply for comprehension, answering the questions. MCQ we have seen. Now answering the question. The underlined content will help you to find out the answer. If confused between two words for vocabulary, choose the word of the same part of speech or form. Means noun for noun, past tense for past tense, ing form for ing form. Read the sentence with the word in the question in place of ones you are choosing from the passage. Write clearly and neatly. Keep in mind the marks allotted to each question. Do not leave any question unanswered. Reading skill, of course, is one of the cardinal skills of the language. As listening paves the way for speaking skills, reading skill enhances the confidence of the learner in his written presentation. Comprehension means understanding or perception. Now, here some of the points we need to remember. Develop ability to comprehend the passage as a whole. We don't regard each sub passage as a separate piece of information. It's entirely one composition we need to regard. Concentrate on the main ideas and important vocabulary. To save time, read the questions first and then the passage. This way, you will follow twice and you will be understanding the passage better. Answer the questions in simple language. Your own language should be used. It is not compulsory to use the textual language which is given in the paragraph. Make a habit of regular reading of the newspaper, magazines, and whatever you come across about enhancing your language. That's important. Now here, comprehension means what? Comprehension means understanding or perception. The following points are to be carefully noted while attempting questions on comprehension. First, go through the passage carefully and arrive at the general idea of the subject the passage presents. Because each passage of 400 to 500 words which is given to you has a certain subject going through. Read a second time to get a better understanding of the passage. Arrive at the meaning of difficult words by relating them to the proceedings and following sentence. Underline relevant words and phrases of the passage, which can help you to deduce the answer instead of going for the 4 to 5 sentences or entire paragraph to be copied. Read the questions carefully. This is mostly important. Sometimes the questions are not as simple as they seem to be. Answer precisely using simple language. Answers should reveal your understanding of the passage. If you are asked to provide a suitable title or heading to the passage, remember the title is hidden either in the beginning or ending of the passage. Titles should relate to the main idea of the passage. That should be brief, not very lengthy title. Very short and brief title should be given, but it should be carrying the theme of the passage. Now here sample passage is given. It's your duty to go through it, entire passage to be read very carefully. So there are total six paragraph numbers are given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six sub paragraphs are given in entire passage. So what we will be doing, we'll see what kind of questions are asked on that. On the basis of your understanding of the passage, answer the following questions with the help of given options. Given options means here these are MCQ questions and that should be studied properly. There four questions are given and each carries four options. Then comes next question. Answer the questions briefly. 1 into 6, 6 means 6 questions are asked and 6 answers we need to give. Each question carries 1 mark. Like first question, what do you mean by tree blindness? The habit of people to not to look at trees is tree blindness. This is a new conception for us. It's very interesting to go for reading comprehension. We will getting so many new concepts, new ideas, new opinions. Your own opinion can be formed. See the K question which is given here. Find words from the passage which means the same as. First is given biological environment. This is what ecosystem is. Excursion means jaunt. Some of the words may be new, some of the words may be familiar with you. It doesn't mean that you should leave that question if it is unfamiliar. You should make it familiar by removing that un. Now this is sample passage given here. It's very small passage. It is not of the length which I have spoken earlier. Every living thing needs energy. It is needed for moving, for breathing, and for every part of the body to be able to work. All the tiny cells in our body and in huge tree needs energy to keep alive and to do their job. Where does all this energy come from? Energy comes from the sun. Sun's energy comes to the earth as light, which is a kind of energy. Green plants are able to trap and hold to this energy. They store this energy in the form of food that they make in their leaves by a process called photosynthesis. Thus, plants can get the sun's energy. Animals have to eat plants to get energy. The meat eating animals get their energy by eating the plant eaters. Human beings get their energy from the food they eat. They convert this energy into action and work. I am talking to you because of I have eaten something. They convert this energy into action and work. So I am on work now, and the action is I am dealing with you regarding reading comprehension. Hence, human beings have a lot of potential to do such a work which can make a difference to their lives. Now the questions you see. Questions are given serially and keys are given down for your reference so that whenever you are going for the comprehension of the next passages which are coming to you, you should be dealing with. There are different kinds of questions we will see. First is why. Why does a living being need energy? Whenever a why question is there, we need to go for reasoning. So the reasoning is given a living being needs energy for moving or breathing and for doing all the work. So the fourth question, how do plants use the sun's energy? Here is the process we need to refer. The plants store sun's energy in the form of food made in their leaves. So these kind of questions will come. Use energy and trap in sentence of your own. Now see, this question was tricky. It was not WH type of question. There we need to use both the words energy and trap into our own sentences. So like we get energy from food, that is the sentence. Mohan trapped the poor farmer and sold him the horse. This is something usage of the phrases given. Now I think you have got to know how the reading comprehension has to be done. This is more important because it carries 20 marks. For reading comprehension, comprehension passage carries 12 marks and these 12 marks in your hand. So go for it, grab these 12 marks and learn it very well.